Now, Nigeria's federal government says it will help pay states' creditors, including bondholders. This despite the finance ministry announcing that it will defer their debt obligations for the month of March as the regions struggle to pay civil servants. The International Monetary Fund forecasts growth in 2016 might recede to 2.3%. Nigeria may need to significantly increase borrowing to fund its budget and is in discussions with China, the World Bank, and the African Development Bank, in addition to planning a number of renminbi-denominated bonds. The government's plan to widen the tax base and accelerate non-oil revenue to 87% this year is unlikely given the country's floundering economy and capital controls. Now, joining us in Lagos with more on this is Deji Badmus. Deji, welcome to the show. Now, the finance minister says they will help pay states' creditors. With revenue down, how long does the government plan to do this? And of course, how long can they sustain this?
Well, difficult to tell how long the government intends to do this. But the basic reason the government decided to take this action, Uche, is just because at the last federal allocation and fiscal commission meeting, that's a FAC meeting. It's a monthly meeting where various state commissioners, the 36 state commissioners, will gather together, and then, you know, the money the government makes for the month will be shared among the various states. So this time around, what the government of Nigeria, what the government actually generated for the month of March was very low. As a matter of fact, the lowest in about 5 years, 299 billion naira. Now, do the mathematics in dollars, quite low. So, you know, most of the states are indebted, of course, to the Central Bank of Nigeria. And usually what happens is that the central bank, you know, deducts this payment from source. So before the states get the allocation, money is deducted and the balance is given to the state. So the federal government this time decided, you know, asking the bank to defer that pay, you know, to let states keep what they're getting, you know, sort of defer the payment so that the states will be able to go home with something. You know, most of these states are owing workers for upward of 3, 4, 5, some even 8 months. They've not been able to pay. And the reason, of course, you know, is just because what is coming to the government from oil has suddenly gone down because of the price of oil that has continued to remain low. So, and unfortunately, for most of these states, internally, they are not generating their own revenue. What they are generating is not significant enough. And most of them are not thinking of investing at all to broaden, you know, their income base, so to speak. They're all reliant on what comes from the federal level.
Well, unfortunately, we have to leave it there. But thank you, Deji, so much, of course, for those insights. Joining us, of course, from Lagos.